Hello everyone, and welcome to a video I made of me installing a rear sway bar on my Mark 8 Golf R. It's a 2024 Golf R, and to start digging into this small project, I put the car up on my quick jacks, but you can very easily do this with jacks down. You do want to have a little bit more clearance, so you want to put the car up maybe about 12 inches. And then here I am just taking the wheels off to get better access to the rear suspension. First things first, digging into this, you need to take off the little like splash guard plastic covers for the rear suspension control arms. So I took off two 13mm bolts at the bottom, or maybe they were 10mm bolts, and then I take off these plastic push pins at the top. You just use a little flathead screwdriver to maneuver these push pins out, and then it comes right off. Super simple. This is a good thing to clean at some intervals because dirt really builds up. Next, I'm taking off the rear end links to be able to detach those from the rear control arms. And with the end links off, and by the way, those are 13mm that you need to counter hold. I then took off the sway bar bracket bushings. These are triple squares. I believe they're 12 and 13mm. You don't need to use an impact to take them off, but I did because it's more convenient. And here I am taking these off. So with both bushings and the end links detached, technically the sway bar is detached. Then I took a little dinner break, made a few ribeyes on my Kamado. I love grilling. And following that, I had the sway bar fully detached, as you can see here, and the next step was to maneuver it out. Now, a quick tip for taking the sway bar out is you can take the rear muffler down and lower the rear of the exhaust. There's two 13mm rubber hangers, or two rubber hangers held on by 13s that you can remove quite easily if you need the space. But I had the car up high enough that it was a little bit easier to maneuver this out. Plus I had done it the day before. But it's really important to pay attention to how you clock the end links if you're leaving the end links attached, which I do recommend doing since it's very difficult to take the end links off of the sway bar. And so here you can see basically working out how I need to clock this so that I can sneak it out. And here I am, figured it out here. And at this point, I essentially have the sway bar out, but I was gonna take a little break. You can see how it's hanging there. And here's the sway bar completely out. I didn't catch the full process. So here's a little comparison of the new H&R RS3 / Golf R, Mark 8 Golf R, rear sway bar. This is the larger version. You can see obviously sway bar construction generally looks the same. Weight is decently different. There are the H&R bushings, which are vastly superior with, you can kind of see the white threading, which is Teflon, which means they won't squeak like a rubber duck when they're installed on your car. You can also see I have SuperPro Endlinks. These are off of my Mark 7 GTI, and they will go in like that. So, yeah. There we go. So you'll see here I am installing the new rear sway bar. I'm just installing the end links and threading through the bolt to put on there. And here I am tightening that up. You'll also notice I put some springs in, which I'll show in a later video. Those are also H&R. But yeah, once you maneuver the sway bar in, it's basically the same process as the uninstallation to install it. So here's the final product. I put a fresh coat of undercoating to protect the sway bar and all the suspension components I touched, since I do drive this car year round with no fucks given. And yeah, super simple install. Hopefully that gave people an idea of what it's like to install it on a Mark 8 versus the Mark 7. And the answer is it's basically the exact same. You just need to make sure that you get the right sway bar, because it does not take the same as a Mark 7. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.